symbols that is used to represent the charts or diagrams. Okay, so the various types of the charts as well as various types of the recording techniques which are used to record all the activities of any operation we have seen. So in that there are mainly two types, that is first one is chart and second one is your diagrams. Okay, so chart, there are also types, that is first one is macro and second one is micro. So for macro charts there are also 4 to 5 charts, that is first one is what your outline process chart, second one is what your operation process chart, third one is your flow process chart, fourth one is your multiple activity chart. And in your micro process chart, micro charts, there is one type, that is SIMO, simultaneous operation charts. Okay, and in diagrams there are two types, that is string diagram and flow diagram and string diagram. Okay, so in this way there are 7 to 8 recording techniques which are used to record all the activities of the any operation, okay, of any organization. Okay, so actually we will see one by one in brief all these process chart as well as all these recording techniques. Okay, so first, that is in summary wise we will see, that is outline process chart. We have studied this in previous lecture, but we will summarize this in 2 to 3 minutes only. So outline process chart, in which only two major activities will be recorded, that is operation processes as well as your inspection processes. Okay, so as we know that for operation it is indicated by circle O, and inspection it is indicated by rectangular or square. Okay, so only these two type of activities will be recorded in this outline process chart. Operation process chart, in the operation process chart all the activities are recorded. Okay, that is operation, inspection, storage, delay, transportation. Okay, then flow process chart, actually this is the graphical representation of the sequence of all operations, that is operations, transportations, inspection, delays in storage. Okay, and this is there are also two types for this flow process chart, that is flow process chart by material and flow process chart by machine type. Okay, then then there is another 2 or 3 types, that is two-handed process chart, in which actually activities of workers or operators both hands are recorded. Okay, so that is both hand activities will be recorded in the two-handed process chart, in which we will see the left-handed and right-handed process chart. Then multiple next one is whatever multiple activity chart. In this chart, activities of more than one subject worker, subject worker, machine or equipment are recorded on common time scale. Okay, then we will move to the flow diagrams. Okay, so as we know that there are the diagrams. With the help of these diagrams and these symbols we can record all the techniques of any operation, and these are, first one is your flow diagram and second one is your string diagram. And then finally we will see the micro process chart, that is SIMO chart. SIMO, it means simultaneous process chart. Okay, so actually in SIMO chart we will this is nothing but a basic motion chart which consists 3 parts, that is what is when the motion begins, then the nature of what is the nature of the motion, and when the motion will end. Okay, so simultaneous motion chart, this is the type of two-handed process chart in which the micro motions of the both hands are recorded. Okay, so SIMO chart, it is nothing but a two-handed motion chart in which we will record all the micro motions of the two hands. Okay, so these are the recording techniques. We will see one by one all these recording techniques, that is charts as well as diagrams, flow diagrams or string diagrams. Okay, so first one is what your first chart is what your operation process chart. Okay, or you can say it is a outline process chart. Okay, so and this operation process chart will record only the major operations and inspections. It means the activities which are related to operations and inspections are recorded by this operation process chart, or you can say by outline process chart. Okay, so it will record only the major activities of the operation. Okay, and so that's why we can say that it will uses only two symbols, that is circle and second one is your square. Circle is for operation and square is for your inspection. Okay, so as we know that only two types of activities are recorded by this operation process chart, so that we need to use only two symbols, that is circle for operation and square for inspection. Okay. And how it is constructed, actually it is constructed by placing symbols one below another. Okay, means first we need to record the activities related to operation. If the first activity is related to operation, then we need to place circle symbol on the top. Then if we proceed and if we observe that there is an activity of related to inspection, then we need to put circle below these circles. Okay, so this operation process chart, actually this is a graphical representation of the sequence of all operations and inspections taking place in a operation. Okay, so it is constructed by placing symbols one below another, that is circle on the top. If we observe that inspection is there, then square on the below of this circle. Okay, so it is constructed by placing symbols one below another. Okay, now what are the uses of this operation process chart? Okay, so visualize sequence of operations and inspections in process. Okay, so we can visualize what are the activities which are related to operations and which are related to inspections, we can see easily. Then we come to know where the operations selected fits into the entire process, which type of activity is selected in the operation, we can come to know. Okay, now we will see the procedure followed in the preparing this operation process chart. Okay, so first point is what? While constructing the operation process chart, first step is what? Write the title at the top of the chart. So first we need to write the title, which is the operation or which is the process, we need to write down at the top. Then next one is what? Begin the chart from the right hand side top corner. Okay, so we need to start this chart with the help of these symbols from right hand side top corner. Okay, so if we observe that our first activity is related to operation, then we need to put this circle on the right hand side top corner. Okay, so this chart we need to read from right hand side top corner, so we need to put this circle on right hand side top corner. Then third step is what? Represent the main component at the right extreme. Okay, that is what we need to represent the activity, main activity at the right hand side on the top extreme. Okay, then represent the sequence of operations and inspections by their symbols. That is, we need to follow this construction procedure, that we need to represent the sequence of operations and inspections by their symbols, then connect them by the vertical flow lines. Okay, so it means what? If first activity is related to the operation, then we need to put the circular symbol on the right hand side top corner, then followed by this inspection we need to put below this circular symbol, we need to put a square symbol which is related to your inspection site. So again we need to check the activity, then whether it is related to an operation or it is related to your inspection activity, then we need to place the symbols one by one below this circle, square, and these symbols we need to connect with the help of arrow line. Okay, so we need to represent the sequence of operations and inspections by their symbols, and we need to connect them by vertical flow lines. Okay, then record and brief description of the activity to the right side of the symbol. Okay, so we need to write the brief description of the activity to the right side of this symbol. Okay, then note down the time for each activity to the left of the symbol. Then we need to also note down the time on the left side of the symbol. So on the right side of the symbol we need to put description of the activity. On the left side of the symbol we need to put the time required to complete this activity. Okay. Then number all operations in one serial order, that is starting the right hand top, means we need to give the numbering for all activities. Then continue numbering till the entry of the second component. Okay, so if we need to continue all this numbering of these activities till the second component is taken into action. Okay, and then show the entry of purchased parts by horizontal lines, and we need to show the entry of any purchased part by the horizontal line. Okay, so this is the operation process chart looks like. So first, as we know that first here, this is the example of manufacture of electric motor. Okay, so first here we need to make one first here body will be manufactured, then stator will be manufactured, then rotor will be manufactured, and then covers will be manufactured. So first for body we need to follow all the activities. Okay, so as we know that the first symbol will be written on or will be put on the right hand side in the top corner. Okay, so here this is for body, this is first symbol. Okay, so first operation symbols. So here look at this symbol, this is for first activity. On right hand side it is written that turn means, that is the description related to this activity, and on left hand side it is written that it's 2.0, that is 2 minutes are required to carry out this activity. Then second activity is what? Turn bore, that is turning a bore. It is another activity which is written on the right hand side, and the time required to complete this activity is 2.5. Then third one is what? Turn ends. Okay, the turning ends, it is your third activity. So in this case on the left hand side it is written that time required to complete this activity is equal to 3. Now then fourth activity is what? Inspection of this body. Okay, so that's why it is written, that's why here we have put this square symbol. Okay, so similarly for square symbol, on right hand side we have written inspection, and on left hand side we have written 1.5. Time required to complete this inspection activity is equal to 1.5. So in this way we can carry out we can record all the activities related to this operation. Okay, so this is your first body, then second is what? Your stator manufacturing, then rotor manufacturing, and then covers manufacturing. Okay, so all these symbols are then assembled to we need to assemble all these symbols. This is also a one activity, that's why it is this 8 is equal to activity. So and on the right hand side we have written assemble, and on the left hand side the time required to complete this assembly is equal to 8. Then finally after assembling we need to inspect this activity. Okay, so in this way we can read this operation process chart, or we can construct this operation process chart by following by simple procedure. Okay, so in this way you can read or you can construct the operation process chart. Okay, so here there are only two things we need to record, that is first one is what? Your activities related to operation and activities related to your inspection. Okay, then we need to put activities related to operations on the right hand side corner at the top. Okay, and these activities are followed by the inspection activities. We need to put all the symbols related to your inspection activities, and one by one we need to construct this process chart. Okay, so in this way we can construct the operation process chart. Okay, so this is about your operation process chart. Now next we will see the flow process chart. Okay, so in flow process chart, as we know that this is the graphical representation of the sequence of all the activities. Okay, in operation process chart we have recorded only 2 activities, that is related to your operations and inspection. But in flow process chart we need to record all the activities, that is activities which are related to operation, inspection, transport, delay and storage. Okay, so it is the detailed version of outline process chart which will record all the event or all the activities. Okay, so process chart symbols are used here to represent the activities. So flow process chart, it is nothing but here we need to, if anyone asks you what is the basic difference between the operation process chart and flow process chart, so basic difference between these two process charts are, in first one there in first case here we are going to only record the activities related to operation and inspection, but in second case we need to record all the activities which are related to your operation, that is operation, transportation, inspection, then delay, then storage. Okay, so in this case we need to record all the activities, but in previous case we need to record only two activities, that is operation and inspection, but in second case we need to record all the activities. Okay, so that's why this is the basic difference between the operation process chart and second one is what, your flow process chart. Okay, so this and actually this process chart symbols which are used here to represent the all activities. All activities means, as we know that there are 6 symbols, that is operation, inspection, transportation, delay, combined activities. Okay, so these 6 symbols, all 6 symbols we need to use to represent this flow process chart. Okay, so now we will see some guidelines for making a flow process chart. Okay, so first one is what, the details must be obtained by direct observation, that is chart must not be based on memory. Okay, so here all the activities it should be obtained by the direct observation. Okay, then second one is what, all the facts must be correctly recorded. Here we need to record all the facts correctly. Then third one is what, no assumptions should be made. Okay, so assumptions should not be made here only. Then fourth one is what, make it easy for future reference. Fifth one is what, all charts must have the following details, that is name of the product, material or equipment that is observed. Then second one is what, starting and ending point of the process. Third one is what, location where the activities are taken place. Then fourth one is what, the chart reference number, the starting point, then ending point, then sheet number and the number of total sheets. Then fifth one is what, your key to the symbols used must be stated. Okay, so these are the basic guidelines for making the flow process chart. That is, first we need to observe all the activities. It should not be based on the memory, memory base. It should not be based on the memory type, but it should be recorded directly. Then all the facts must be correctly recorded. Third one is what, no assumptions should be there. Then fourth one is what, make it easy for future reference. Fifth one is what, all charts must have the following details, that is name of the component, name of the material or name of the equipment which is observed, then starting point and the ending point. Then third one is what, the location where all activities which are taken place. Then fourth one is what, the chart reference number, sheet number and the number of total sheets. And fifth one is what, your key to the symbols used, that is which symbols are going to use or which symbols are going to put in the chart, that must be stated. Okay, so here there are 2 to 3 types of flow process chart. So first one is what, man worker type flow process chart. Second one is what, material type flow process chart. Third one is what, equipment type flow process chart. So in man worker type flow process chart, this flow process chart records what the workers does. Okay, so here activities related to workers will be recorded by this man or worker type flow process chart. Then material type flow process chart, in this case this flow process chart, it will record how the material is handled or treated. Okay, so all the activities recorded, all the activities will be recorded related to the related to the material only. In first case, activities related to man will be recorded. In second case, activities related to material will be recorded. And in third case, that is equipment type flow process chart. In this case, this flow process chart records how the equipment or machine is used. It means the activities related to your equipment or machines will be recorded. Okay, so depending on the machine, man or worker, material used and equipment used or type, there are three types of the flow process chart. That is man or worker flow process. Second one is what? Second one is what? Your material flow type process, and third one is what? Your equipment type flow process chart. Okay, so activities related to man, activities related to material, and activities related to equipment will be recorded by these three different types of flow process charts. Okay. Okay, so this is the standard format used for flow process chart. Okay, now we will see some examples related to your this man or worker, machine, and third one is what? Equipment. Okay, so first one is what? Your man type flow process chart. Okay, so here for example we have taken this example of collection of materials from store. Okay, so if we need to collect the material from the store, then we need to we need to follow some procedure. Means one by one we need to follow the procedure. That is, now first one is what? First letter is related to your D, that is delay. Okay, for preparation of requisition. Okay, so we need to prepare some requirements. So for this case we need to show this activity by the letter D, that is delay. If we are taking 2 to 3 minutes to prepare this requirement sheet, then this activity will be recorded by this letter D, and on the right hand side of this letter D we need to put one description, that is for preparation of requisitions, that is preparation of requirements, and on left hand side 2 minutes will be required to prepare this sheet. Okay, then second activity is what? Collect the requisition, that is collect the requirement, then it is denoted by this letter circle. Okay, so on right hand side we have written collect requisition, on left hand side we have written 0.05 minutes will be required to collect this requirement. Okay, then we need to carry this requirement sheet to the supervisor. Okay, so this activity is represented by the symbol arrow, that is transportation. Okay, here this activity represents itself a transportation activity. So third activity is transportation activity. So on the right hand side we have written to supervisor, on left hand side we have written 100 feet distance. Okay, so this transportation activity will be denoted by which type of that is what is the distance, or what is the distance required to transport this sheet to the supervisor. Okay, so we have written 100 feet. Then next one is what? Give the requirement to the supervisor, that is this is also an activity which is related to operation. Okay, so for this case we have we need 0.05 minutes. Okay, so we have written 0.05 minutes on left hand side. Then for signature, next operation is for signature. We have already given this sheet to the supervisor, so there is no time required for this signature. Okay, then collect the requirement, that is after the signature we need to collect this requisition, that is requirement. Okay, here we need 0.05 minutes. Then next one is what? Then we need to again take this requirement and go to the store, that this activity is recorded by transportation. And for this case, how much distance will be required? 500 feet requirement distance from the supervisor to the store. The distance between these two places is equal to 500 feet. So write down this 500 feet on left hand side, and on right hand side to store. Then next operation is what? Give the requisition to the storekeeper. Okay, so giving this requirement to the storekeeper, it will require only 0.03 minutes. Then next one is what? This next operation is denoted by this letter D, that is delay. For materials, means here we need to have some times here delay is denoted because some distance is required to collect these materials up to the inverter. So that's why, and this time is given is equal to 10 minutes of delay is there. Then checking this material, that's why we have taken this inspection symbol square. Okay, and time required for this inspection is equal to 3 minutes. Then collect the materials, that is one type of activity, and then finally go to the shop. That is the distance between this door and the shop is equal to 500 feet. So that's why it is written is equal to 500 feet, and on our right hand side is equal to 2 shop. Okay, so and this is the summary, because as we know that how many activities which are related to operation are recorded, that is 5. Inspection related activities are recorded equal to 1. Transportation related activities are transportation related activities recorded equal to 3. Delay related to activities are recorded equal to 3. Similarly, we need to record the time, all the times required. Okay, so in this way, the man type. Okay, so the activities which are only related to the man, these are all activities which are related to the man. That is preparing the requirement sheet, then placing this requirement to the supervisor, then placing this requirement to the storekeeper, then collecting these materials, and then again these collected materials to the shop. Okay, so these all are the activities which are related to your man type. So that's why this is called as the man type flow process chart. Similarly, we can have some examples related to your equipment type flow process chart, as well as material type flow process chart. Okay, so in this way you can construct the flow process chart related to your man, material or equipment. Okay, so in this way we have studied. Up to this we have covered operation process chart and the flow process chart. In flow process chart there are 3 types: man, material or equipment. Okay, now in next lecture we will see the two-handed process chart, or you can say the right-handed process chart or left-handed process chart. Okay, so here we will stop this lecture here only, and we can continue from the next lecture, this two-handed process chart, or you can say right hand or left hand process chart. Okay, so thank you.